SEMAJvlog.com.
SEMAJvlog.com.
The Young Semaj is YUNGSEMAJ.
Look, man, I'm done with the games. I don't play these type of games. I don't know why they won't let sleeping dogs lie. They keep rattling my cage. They wanna feel my rage. I'm about to set the stage. Mow the lawn, get rid of all the snakes. Separate the real from the fake. I done turned both cheeks. How much more can I take? I done kept the peace. How much longer should I wait? You ain't heard me speak, but you still got shit to say. That's the problem, everybody scholars in this day. I don't acknowledge, usually I pray. Still I'm not perfect, everybody got some pain. But don't get in my way when my children under aim. Thought that we was fam, why you treat me like a dame? Stab me in my back, hit the knife, what a shame. I suggest you make it right or you can let it rain. 12, boom, 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 boom. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? It's your boy Young Semaj, and you just tuned into the Semaj vlog, and this is episode number 12. Episode number 12. I must admit I have had vlogger's block. So finally happy to be jumping back into it and be able to get in front of the camera and actually feel comfortable. So anyway, what's up? Today is so we've published 10 episodes thus far. And so, everything has been going good. Thank everybody for the support. Tell everybody about the Semaj vlog. Go to youngsemaj.com. So everything's been good. So episode 12 though is going to be kind of a lighthearted way of letting you know a little bit about me if you haven't been watching the vlogs, or you just started knowing me from watching the vlogs. You haven't known what I've done in the past and things like that. So basically episode 12 is 15 facts about Young Semaj. Alright, so it's gonna be 15 facts about Young Semaj. Alright, number one is I'm an introverted extrovert. I love to be alone. But when I'm out, then when I'm out I can be life of the party. I can mingle. Whenever the situation calls for me to be out, it's fun and it's exciting. But my comfort place overall, where I would like to be, is at home, chilling, introvert. Number two, I'm afraid of heights. So I don't know how much more I'm afraid of heights. I used to say it all the time when I was little, that I was afraid of heights. I'm not sure how much I'm afraid of heights now. I've flown a lot of places, and I had window seats, and I looked out the window. And so maybe I've conquered that fear, but I remember like a childhood memory where we spent pretty much almost the whole recess, everybody trying to get me to jump off of this thing, and I never did. It was crazy. I think I moved down one lever and then jumped. But and when I'm in buildings, sometimes when I'm going up elevators, there's a certain fear. But I don't know if that's just if everybody has a natural fear of heights, or if I have a fear of heights. Actually, I don't think so. But I know there's something in me that arises when I'm up high or when I'm near a balcony. I tend to want to be extra careful when I'm up high. Alright, so number three is I've driven pretty much 34 hours, not by myself. Me and my brother switched off driving, but 34 hours to perform in front of 10 people. Basically had a concert that was organized by Patrick. Shout out to Patrick. He's probably my #1 fan and supporter. But Patrick has mental health issues or whatever, and but you know, he's a smart guy, and he was able to get up with his youth pastor and orchestrate, raise the money to get us to come to New Hampshire, Portsmouth, New Hampshire. And when we came, we enjoyed it, but it was only 10 people there, but that made it, you know, even more like family-like or whatever. But shout out to Patrick. He's always just been a big supporter of mine and a big fan of mine. When he sees this video, I'm sure he'll be happy. That was a crazy experience though. 34 hours. So 17 hours there, 17 hours back, performing in front of 10 people. We had a great time though. Number 4 is I've been told that I see the best in people. I do feel like I see the best in people. Try to see the best in people, and I feel like people you know, like to be around me. I have a affirmation that I say, people appreciate my optimistic perspective, and I really believe that that's true. That people like to be around me because you know, whenever a situation arises, whatever we're going through, whatever the conversation is centered around, I'm always going to try to toward it towards something positive, and something, you know, productive. All right, number 5 is I feel like nobody can out-rap me. I do. Like when I get in the booth and I get in there and I'm spitting, when I'm in artist mode, I surprise myself all the time. I continue to surprise myself after rapping all these years and making music all these years, songwriting all these years, and I surprise myself. You know, and I feel like I'm the greatest. It's something. It's just like an element. I feel like you should feel like that. So if somebody else who's an artist or a creative feels that way, no hate towards you, but I'm the greatest. All right. Number 6 is I'm the baby of my family. So yeah, I have 2 older sisters. Get this, one of my sisters is 15 years older than me, old enough to be my mom. And my other sister is 10 years older than me, and my brother's 4 years older than me, and then I'm the baby. So it's 4 of us, and I'm the baby. So that, you know, that was a kind of weird dynamic, because with my oldest sister being 15 years older than me, us being such a big gap there, my niece and nephew are not that much younger than me, you know, maybe 6 years younger than me. So my niece and nephew, well, from my oldest sister, are like kind of like my brother and sister, little brother and little sister in a way. So yeah, you know, this is just a weird dynamic, having a sister who's 15 years older than you, another sister who's 10 years older than you. I never had, because of that, I never had the sibling rivalry type thing. We always looked out for each other, or maybe they just always looked out for me because I was the baby. All right, number 7 is I don't care what people think. I've always had that. I mean, I think everybody has the natural desire to be included. You know, I think, you know, if we were the only individuals in the world, you know, if you were just one person and nobody else in the world, it wouldn't be much fun. So I think that everybody has that desire to feel included and be a part or be associated with something. But for me, like when it comes to what I feel like I'm called to do, who I feel like I am, I really don't care what people think. And throughout my life, I've done stuff to show that, you know, I would wear stuff in school, like, I think they had like a snakeskin jacket or something like that, that people probably thought I was crazy for wearing, but I was making a fashion statement. You know, I tend to go against the grain, and I like it. A lot of people can't deal with that. A lot of people can't deal with people not liking them or people not accepting them. It really, really, really doesn't bother me. Maybe that comes with part of being an introvert, like I said, at number 1, but it really doesn't bother me. Number 8 is I'm not afraid of criticism. I'm really not. I think probably at a younger age, I would have probably been more afraid, but just through studying things, researching things, and just through who I've evolved as a person. I'm not afraid of criticism. I've actually learned that criticism is a good thing. If it's constructive criticism, failure is not failure, it's just feedback. Whenever you do something, you get criticized or you fail at it, or you criticize yourself in a right way, in a way that's going to, allow you to know what to do the next time. Number 9 is I just turned 31. So this is a fact. Fact number 9 about Yung Semaj. I just turned 31. I turned 31. It was like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, and I mean, I feel good about it, about being 31. I remember being 28 or about to turn 28. I remember being 27, approaching my 28th birthday, and really like thinking to myself, whoa, this 30 thing is approaching. And I remember really, really, really like taking it serious. And so I always tell people I've felt like I've been 30 plus for probably about two or 3 years now. Because my focus has been on my 30 years, my age 30 and beyond. And so this year has been a funny year. Well, the last year before coming up has been a funny year. A lot of things, a lot of seasons have died off, and it's a new season. So it's kind of ironic that I'm turning 31. This is my first year in my 30s. 31st year. It's like 30 and then 31st. So it's like ironic that 31st year that things are dying off and new things are being birthed. Anyway, number 10 is I run a digital media company. So part of that is the SEMAJvlog. Also doing video editing and video production, cinematography, and things like that, photography, and audio, voiceovers, all that stuff. Offering all that, definitely building a company. I've definitely have had my hands in all different departments and aspects, but we are really focusing, really launching out this thing now. So that might have been something you didn't know. Number 11 is I'm a music award winner. In 2010, I won Mixtape of the Year for the Urban Inspirational Hip Hop Awards. You can check that video right now. Probably I'll put it up. Boom. Anyway, So and I've also in 2012 I was nominated for the Crunk for Christ Awards in Atlanta for Mixtape of the Year. Didn't win it, but I was nominated. So in 2010, won award for Mixtape of the Year, and 2012 was nominated. All right, and I'm a beast. Number 12 is I'm a beast in 2K. In any 2K game, I'm a beast. They call me greatness on the sticks. And I deserve the name. So if anybody out there want to get beat up in 2K, y'all already know the deal. Who did I ran across? I ran Induce. I'm gonna have to shout out Induce on here because I think Induce beat me like 3 times. But I think we had it on default. I normally play on simulation, so we're gonna have to get up and do the settings and stuff like that. Make sure everything is all gravy because I ain't like how that had happened. That was a couple years ago. All right. What was I gonna say? Number 13 is I really have a passion for acting and theater. 6th grade to 12th grade, I was in theater class, and everything I learned, monologues, all that stuff, improv, props, stage, I still use that stuff in everyday life. So that's one thing that you could go to school and learn that you could take after school is actually theater. But I want to definitely get back into it in a greater way. You know, I definitely had a passion for it, almost as equal as music. And I feel like those two things can just kind of merge together, the theater and the music. And you know, that theater is going to help my stage presence when I'm doing music, and then vice versa. It's everything that I've come up doing. You know, I could have been doing. That's my timer, so I know I'm at 15 minutes. So I'm gonna try to go ahead and wrap this thing up. I'm at 15 minutes. I'm on number 13. My favorite 14 is my favorite NFL team is the Dallas Cowboys. So welcome haters, bring the hate. Anyway, I'm a Dallas fan. I'm a Dallas fan to death. One of the things that's different about me, special about me when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys is I came up, like I was young, coming up in the era of the winning Cowboys, in the era of the Deion Sanders, Troy Aikmans, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvins. Those guys were who, when I was a kid, who I was watching win Super Bowls and stuff like that. So, you know, it's been quite of a journey as a Cowboy fan for your boy lately. Number 15, I said, I bet I had a smartphone before most people. I just put that out there. I'm trying to find interesting facts, but way back in the day, I had a smartphone. I had the BlackBerry, had the one with the rolly ball, had that one. I think it was BlackBerry Curve. And so I had that, and then I moved to the iPhone. It was like the second generation iPhone or something like that. But in 2008, 2006, 2007, those years, I was doing music heavily, and I was understanding social media on a crazy different level like it is now that I was understanding it then, which I'm gonna do a vlog on. I was looking at a lot of old videos, and it's like we had it, we understood it way back then what it is now. And so I'm gonna prove that in the videos. I know how to grab the videos and, you know, and put them in these videos, in these vlogs and stuff now. So I'm gonna do one on that definitely. But I bet I had a smartphone before you, because that was what we was kind of using to stay on the grind. I remember getting emails, text message alerts and stuff to my smartphone when people would buy singles and stuff from my website and stuff. So, you know, it's all gravy. I was kind of improving on some of the facts, but anyway, those are 15 facts, so you know a little bit more about me. So when you're tuning into the SEMAJvlog, you'll kind of know who you're dealing with. Thank you so much. You know, like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna keep hitting you hard. It's not gonna stop, even though I have vloggers vlog. Here's something on my mind, maybe a hot topic or whatever it is. We gonna keep hitting you hard.